Welcome. Today I'm exploring hop oils. Not cryo hops, not hop hash, but the actual oil itself. I ran across this a while ago, actually about a year ago. Heard about it, haven't used it, ran across it at a homebrew store in Ventura, and this is what it is. This little tiny vial. And allegedly you can use these, or this hop oil, for dry hopping. This is Chinook in particular. And on the back of the packet, all it says is the oil is very potent and should be added to taste. Use half to a full jar for 5 gallons. Add immediately prior to bottling or directly to the keg. So I have 2 beers that I want to try this on. I have my Flanders style red ale that I just finished kegging about a week ago, my time, your time. A lot longer than that since you've seen it. We're dealing with different dimensions in time apparently. Doesn't matter, let's keep going. And an IPA I did with Buzz Bullets and Glacier hops. The aroma is pretty good on it. I do have hops in the keg, or dry hops in the keg I should say, for that one. I'm going to bottle about 1 or 2 of them from each one. I have about 2 gallons of each. And then add the hop oil, and then we'll compare them. Yeah, so I'm going to bottle that right now. I'm not going to bottle it because I don't have any bottle caps. So I'm just going to add the hop oil and I'll compare what the tasting was in the previous videos. But I think I already know it's going to be pretty drastically different. So let's add this oil right now. I don't know how I'm going to do this yet. I'm going to figure it out on the fly. So first I'm going to turn off my CO2 tank entirely so no gas is getting in. Unhook it. Alright, this is my sour beers on the left-hand side. I'm going to smell this first. Woo! Potent. Degas it. Alright, this one is going to get a lot less, just like a drop. That was 3 drops to be exact. Sanitized spoon. Alright, so that sour one's done. Now for the IPA. I'm going to go for about 3 drops too. I have a little half of a vial left of this little guy here. And let's see how it tastes. Let's go to it right now. Here's the beer. Let's taste it, shall we? And smell it. I realized I didn't give a whole lot of info on the intro part of the video about the hop oils. I just want to go into it a little bit more. So More Beer does sell it. This I'm pulling from the More Beer site. That's the little vial looks like. But so distilled hop oil varies from other oils in that it's produced from fresh hops as opposed to dried and processed pellets. Hop oil delivers the same wet hop character that was previously only possible to acquire with the use of freshly harvested hops. The oil is extremely shelf-stable, it's extremely volatile, and this oil should only be used for aromatic applications. So it's very potent. It says we recommend using roughly 0.5 to 1 milliliter per 5 gallons. So 0.5 milliliters for 50%, to 100% of the dry hopping, it's 1 milliliter per 5 gallons, which is probably about the equivalent to what I use. Be careful not to push off the volatile aromatic compounds and disturb the beer as little as possible after you add it. Most staff members found at More Beer that 1 milliliter per 5 gallons was too hoppy when replacing 100% of the dry hop. But hopheads found that 1 milliliter per 5 gallons gave a pungent, fresh, pleasurable hop experience. So San Hieronymus has a cool article about this. He's like the hop guru, as I guess you could call him. I'll put that in the description below. And it's called Just the Essentials, How Distilled Oils Are Expanding the Impact of Hops. And just the very first part of it says here, steam is pumped. This is when it comes to just distilling in general. So you can do like rose, lavender, stuff like that. Steam is pumped through the matter under pressure, softening the cells, freeing essential hop oil and turning it into vapor. After cooling, the steam condenses into water and the vapor into essential oil. Because the oil is most often lighter than water, the two can easily be separated. So that's the process of it. So let's see the smell here. It is unfortunate that I don't have a base beer to compare it to, but I'm going to have to remember it at the top of my head. So the smell is more pungent. It really is. I could use maybe a hair more of it. Now, Full disclosure, I filled a growler up with this to bring somewhere, and I put a drop in the growler just to see, and it was way too much. Like, I couldn't even share it with anybody. In fact, I don't think they even knew I brought it. I didn't even bring it up. I was like, here's other beer I brought, not this one. The smell is pungent. It is nice. It is sort of that very sort of grapefruitiness to it, which I think Chinook can impart that. It's a little more punchy. More so in the smell, though. Not a whole lot, though. It's subtle, but it's there. So let's do it now with the with this. I put a lot less oil on this one. I think this could use a little more based off the ratio. The smell has a more of a wine characteristic. I don't know if that's just how the beer was going to turn out anyway down the road, but it's more like not grapey like Welch's grape, which is how it was before, but more of like an actual red wine. I'm not getting too much of anything else though, as far as like dry hopping goes. And it tastes about the same to me too. I'm not getting too much difference on this. I could throw a little more into this one, but I don't want to mess with it too much because I like the base of this. It's so great already. I don't want to be meddling with it too much, but I want to see if I enhance it a little bit. But if I kept adding it, I'm sure it would change the flavor and the aroma a little bit. This one does, though. It is different. A little punchier. I think this one, a more beer, was... They're selling 1 milliliter for $6. If you're going to equate that to a dry hop, I think 2 ounces averagely is about $3 for hops, depending on where you get it from. And yeah, $6 for the 1 milliliter. So it's about the same for price, which is pretty cool. And again, it can be really punchy. And when I put it into that one growler, it was way too much. I'm going to experiment with this more if I can. I might buy some other different oils. That's not Chinook, maybe just some other different kinds of hops that have been distilled. And there you go. Yeah, a little fun experiment here. More videos to come. Stay tuned. This is a little weird and I like it. See you next time.